What is up, everybody? I gotta whisper because it's currently 6:30 in the morning, and I'm trying not to piss my neighbors off. But also, I need to get some work done because it's hot, and you could cut the humidity with a knife. So, um, yeah. Uh, last video, did not end well, but I'm back, and I might have found some solutions. So we're gonna see what we can do. If you watched the last episode, which I recommend if you're watching this episode, I had a hard clearance problem here. It doesn't look like it right now, but that's because the motor's tilted extra far because there's just a strap holding the transmission up. As it turns out, that seems to be a pretty common problem, putting these motors in this truck, which I didn't research till after I had the problem. So I picked up what is hopefully the solution for that. I did create another problem because I'm cheap, but I'll show you that. And yeah. So you guys can see the part number right there. It's a Dorman brand 300-202. Even says power steering pulley on it. And that is this unit here. And this, as you can see here, hopefully, is pretty good amount smaller than the factory one. And that should help solve my clearance problem, I hope. But like I said, I created a problem because I'm cheap. As you can see, someone boogered this thing up trying to install it once, and that's my fault because Amazon had a used option, and you know, if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm cheap, so it should be fine. Little extra work with a magic wand, aka file, should clean that up and it should be fine. Save me some money. So yeah, we're gonna also, I guess it's worth noting, I picked up, oh gosh, oh, I can't pick it up, might be the problem. Picked up this deal, hide my face so you don't have to look at it anymore. It's the puller, it's a puller and installation kit for that pulley. I bought that at Harbor Freight. Shout out Harbor Freight. I can use sponsorship. I spent a lot of money there. It was like $33, I think. You can rent them at the auto parts store, which is a good hack if you don't do a lot of work on stuff. You just pay for it at the auto parts store, and then when you return it, they just give you your money back. So that is a good option, and I was going to do that, but I figure for 30 bucks, I might as well buy it, because this may not be the last LS I ever worked on. So, yeah, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna clean that hole up, and then we'll see if we can't get them swapped out. Ha! Nay, 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 nay. Ta-da! if you squint, it's mint. Okay, we're over here by the truck now. I'm the first one to say that Harbor Freight is cheap Chinese trunk. Cheap Chinese trunk. Pretty sure I meant to say junk, but whatever. But I'm fairly impressed with this little kit that they sell. So I'm going to show you that and show you, you can kind of see how it works. Full disclosure, I've never used one before, so I'm going to show you what I'm looking at, and then I'll just video me trying to do it. And we'll see how it goes. But look at this first. So this is, well, reset the scene, hold on. So this is your Maddox pulley remover and installer set, part number MG12A-1, come out, and open it up. This was stuck to here. Instructions, actually don't really need them. I'll show you. Here's all your different attachments, and this is how the cover looks. And this tells you what size wrenches you need, how to put it together, so that is super convenient. Big fan of that. Thank you, Harbor Freight, for putting that on there so I don't have to keep track of these guys, because I will not remember how to use this the next time I go to use it. So I'm gonna get it to work. Come on. You can do it. Oh yeah. Oh, warm? Those are warm. Okay, don't be too loud. Those are very warm. It's doing the thing. Come on, baby. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh yeah. Nothing like a shoulder workout in the morning. Woo! Get you some of that. Hot tamale. Woo! Couple things to note. Coil, great for old crusty bolts you gotta take apart. Not good lubricant. WD-40, still the king. That's all there is to it. Also, fire fixes everything. And a little workout in the morning is good for you. I'm already sweating. I ain't even mad about it. Come on. Now, we just gotta see if we can get the other one to go on there, which I don't know how to do either. And we can move on to something exciting, hopefully. Unless it goes sideways. You never know. This way. Put a little bit of WD-40 in that thing. Washer. We need the bearing. And we need this guy. Oh, she's going on easy peasy. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm having to get a little creative because the installer doesn't fit over the shaft of the power steering pump, and I need it to. But I'll show you my contraption as soon as I get this put in place, and maybe it will help somebody who needs to do the same. Okay, so like I said, I had to get a little creative to get this done. This pulley is not really meant for this setup, so you gotta do a little finagling with it, okay? It's not a direct fit necessarily. So I took a straight edge across the crank pulley and just tightened it until it lined up. I used a 7/8 wrench back here, and I will see if I can take this apart with one hand. This tool actually works quite well. Yeah, for its purpose, it is exactly what I needed, so that's good news. Just the key is for me to actually put everything back where I don't lose it, because you know, I've been known to lose a thing or two, like my mind. So this, as you can, uh-oh. Ha! I cut filming for a second, just a little cutty cut, because I screwed up. And I'm gonna show you how I screwed up and what I ended up having to do to fix it, because I'm an idiot. So sometimes you gotta pay the stupid tax, and that's what I just did for the last, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. So I'll show you, I guess. So as you can see, this pulley has to go past the end of the snout of the power steering pump. So I, without putting too much thought into it, just lined up, I just stuck a straight edge on here and tried to get it lined up. Well, what I didn't realize I did is I shoved the pulley all the way into the power steering pump, and it wouldn't spin. So as you can see, now it spins, but you may also be able to see I had to cut the end of the shaft off, because as far on as I had it, I went to put on my little puller deal to pull it out, and there was too much space between. Hang on, I'll show you. This has to, the little steps on this have to index there and there, and as much as the shaft was sticking out, this would not fit. So wasn't too big a deal. I cut maybe an 1/8 inch off the end of that shaft. It's not gonna hurt anything. I hope that my belt alignment is good enough. I guess we'll find that out. This motor probably won't turn a bunch of, excuse me. This motor is not gonna turn a bunch of RPM without blowing up. So at least I got that in my favor. So I guess also, now you guys saw that other pulley was almost touching this, and now I got the wiggle rooms. So I think that is going to take care of that problem. So now what I gotta try and do, which I will not probably show, is I need to try and jack the transmission up and slide the motor back as far as I can, and then we'll start trying to figure out if we get the angle right, and maybe we can get a transmission mount built today, until we figure out the next problem, and I can't. So there's that. So hang on. We'll be right back after this commercial break. This morning's episode brought to you by Kay's Corky Creations, because coffee tastes better in a custom mug. We're doing the things. I thought I'd show you where I'm at real quick, because I'm about to do some things and then make it where I can get under it and start working on a crossmember. So yeah, I've been playing with the angle of the dangle, and pretty much kind of figured out where I need to be. I had to do that. It's kind of funky because I had to go off the ground, or I don't know if I had to, but this is how I did it. I took a, let me just show you what I did. So I took, this is just a piece of scrap square tubing that I had, and I laid it on the ground. As you can probably tell, I don't have level ground, so I just took this. I'm probably gonna screw up what I had going on here, but it's fine. I zeroed this off of here because it's as close as I could get to how the truck's gonna sit level. And then came over here, and now I'm a little screwed up right now, but the transmission is sitting on a strap right now, so it needs to come up a little bit, which will fix this angle. 5.5 degrees I think is a little much, probably, but we'll come up. We'll come up with the transmission, but I can't really set that yet because I need to get the truck up. I need to get it jacked up where I can get underneath, you know, because I gotta slide my big head under there, and I can't do it with it sitting on the ground. So what I'm gonna do is, now we know that's 5.5 degrees, which I would rather be 3.5, 4, somewhere like that. So I'm gonna jack the front of the truck up and put jack stands under it, and then we know whatever angle the motor's sitting at. Once I do that, I need to take about 2 degrees out of it, ish, and that should get us pretty close. If it's not perfect when we get a cross member made, we can do some fooling around and get something figured out there, but that'll get us close. Hi, welcome to the underneath part. I don't fit good. I don't fit well. I just don't fit under here. But anyway, we need to throw on our... Did I mention I don't like spiders? I don't know if I mentioned that. I've already had one try and dive bomb me. Not happy about it, but it's fine. So we're gonna throw this transmission mount up here, and we have a couple options for transmission mounts, depending on what's gonna work out. I kept the stock one on the off chance that it would be easy enough to modify, Why did my voice crack? Ah. Please hold, I'm going through puberty again. Yeah, just on the off chance that it might work, which, if I'm being honest, I kind of held it in place, and I think it might work. Or it might be close enough that it's worth trying to modify it and make it work, which would be kind of convenient, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, let's get this, gotta get this put in first. A little zippy zap. Bigger zippy zap. Do the thing, fit, go on the, do the, why you no working? Why are you not working? My battery dead? Of course I crawl under the truck with a dead battery. Why wouldn't I? Well, okay, that's something. Now, I have to crawl back out from under the truck because I'm not very bright, and I've got to get a jack. Oh, hit you guys. I gotta put a jack under on the, because I gotta move that. And also, it's probably not safe to be under it while it's just hanging from this strap. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't do that. Let me get that. I'll be right back. Just hang out a second. Okay. Hi. Are you happy to see me? I'm back. So I got the motor where I think it needs to be, maybe, and we're gonna test fit this. Spider webs everywhere. Anyway, we're gonna test fit this factory crossmember. Let's see where we end up. Just wait a second and I'll show you what I got going on. I don't know if this is gonna work out or not, but we'll find out. Okay, the screen looks dirty. Oh well. This actually looks like it's gonna work out pretty good. I'm pretty happy. And I will show you what I've got. I don't have this crossmember bolted in because I'm gonna have to take it out. And I'm probably gonna clean it up and stuff since it looks like I'll be able to use it. So I don't know if you guys will be able to. Hang on. Wait for it. Maybe from. Hang on. I don't know if you guys can see or not. But this is gonna. I'll have to put a spacer in there. But that is gonna work out. Again, I don't know if you guys can see. Probably not. We're maybe half or 3/4 of a hole off. So I'm gonna slot that a little further. That should bolt up. This side over here, there's 2 sets of holes, and from the factory, oh gosh, this is hard to film. From the factory, the crossmember was in these back 2, but all I did was move it up to these ones, and we're pretty close overall. I mean, the one thing we'll have to keep in mind is the exhaust is going to have to come down and cross over to go through that cutout over there, which is fine because for now I plan on running the factory tank, and so that's gonna prevent me from being able to run the exhaust there anyway, so that should all work out fine. We have plenty of room around the transmission and everything. Since I have to run a shim there anyway, we'll kind of we can play with the engine angle, kind of with that. So I think that's all gonna work out. I'm gonna pull that cross member back out and we'll slot that hole, and I'll find something to use as a spacer, and we should be able to bolt that in, which I'll probably spend some time cleaning that cross member up and maybe repaint it. But that should keep that nice and simple, which will be, so that'll be very nice. That makes me happy, because that's way simpler than having to make my own deal from scratch. So, spider, there's a spider on me. Arr! Okay, I'm gonna get out from under here now. See you on the bench, or somewhere where I can grind. Okay, guess we'll see if our powder coat is dry. Dry-ish. It's not dry. It's fine. Don't trip. Lots of safety hazards. Don't mind the mess. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I just time-lapsed what I did, but maybe if there's a before, I'll show it. I added, I don't know, about a finger width-ish. I didn't get too crazy. I just went over what I knew it had to have. So that should allow that to bolt up just fine. Threw a little powder coat on it, and I kind of did, my brain kind of went off on its own while that was drying, and I started measuring for a drive shaft. That's how confident I feel that this is going to work. So I gotta waiting on a quote back on that, but we're gonna throw this in. Also, I guess I could show, I found this little spacer doodobber thing. It should work about perfectly. Like I said before, I'll be able to, if I need to, I can change this around to get my motor to sit exactly where I want it, but I think that's going to work out pretty well. So far I'm pretty scared, if I'm being honest, because things seem to be working out decently, and after last video, that's concerning to me, because I just haven't found the problem yet. But don't worry, I will. So I'm not gonna try and film it, because you can't see anything under the truck anyway. But I'm gonna throw the cross member in and show you what it looks like when I get done. And then I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna try and accomplish today, because honestly I thought I was gonna be building this from scratch, and I thought it was gonna take a lot longer. So I'm gonna throw this in, and I'll check back with you when I have done that. Ha! Oh, hey, didn't even see you there. Just get my little midday workout in, since, you know, my truck's pretty much done already, you know. I'm just kidding. but I am excited because I'm going to show you. That's cross member bolted in, and the motor is mounted. Come on. Let me show you. If you care, I'll show you. I guess I could take this strap off. You don't need a strap on around here. Don't need a strap on for your tranny. Anyway, let me show you. Okay, as you can see, no more jack. We got our strap off. No strap-ons needed. And we got her bolted in. The transmission is bolted to the mount. And it looks like our angle is going to work out. Hopefully. We'll figure that out once we get the truck off of the jack stands. But that thing is mounted. And I am freaking stoked. Man. We still gonna have some issues to sort out, but I really thought I was gonna be building them out from scratch today, and I'm not. So I don't care who you are, that's good news. Ugh, okay, I'm over 30, so I can't get up without making noises. It's just the way it goes. If you're not there yet, you will be, because I didn't think I would be either. We still have, like I said, we still have some problems, okay? But I got excited while I was putting that in, and I ordered a different set of headers because I was gonna try and make these ones work, but they're actually the style they sell in a kit with these motor mounts. They also come with an oil pan, which that kit's too expensive for me, but I found basically exact replicas of the headers for it. So it was $120. Something tells me I'm gonna have to screw around with those to get them to work too, but I think they'll be better than what I've got right now. And the headers I have right now, I think one of two things is going to happen. Either we're going to start collecting parts, putting LS in that truck, and these headers I'm sure will work in that truck because there's a bunch of room in that one. And they're not bad headers. They're really not. They're just, we're fitting 10 pounds of crap in a 3-pound bag. So you got to use up all the space you can efficiently. My hair, I'm having a bad hair day, guys. I know that's what you're here for. It's my style and attractiveness. But we're either sell these headers to someone putting an LS in either a C10 or something, maybe a Chevelle or something. They'll probably work in a bunch of other stuff. So that is an option. If the ones that I ordered don't work, I can return them. Whatever, it is what it is. I hate to spend money like that, but I would have at least a full day, if not 2, in trying to fit these headers and cut them up and fit them and stuff. I'm going to set the truck back on the ground, I think. And we'll double check the angle on the motor, see where we're at. And then I might fiddle around with some wiring stuff for a while, but that's gonna pretty much wrap this one up. I think we're gonna keep it a short and easy day. We did the thing. It's holding itself in there, so we're doing good. I feel much better today. You know, some days these things absolutely whip you, and some days it goes okay. A little bit of stuff to figure out, but I am happy that this is, it's there, and it's holding its own weight. And let me show you. Currently the motor set is tilted that way, 4 degrees, compared to the ground. That's, I don't know. Every person you ask or everything you read on the internet is a little bit different as far as what that needs to be. If that doesn't end up working out with my pinion angles, then we can adjust that shim and change it a little bit. I'm sure we could probably get a degree either way if we needed to. But we're going to try it at 4 degrees and see what happens. Because right now we've got clearance on the steering box. We got clearance on the tunnel. I'm super stoked that that stock mount worked out. For one, it looks stock, which is, I like that. It's simple. It's super easy. It uses factory hardware. I don't know. I just like that. That's just me. It's a preference, I guess. But yeah, we have an LS swapped S10. It doesn't run, and it still needs a lot of work. But we got it. I don't care what anyone says. So, I appreciate all you guys who followed along. I know it would seem as though no one really cares about LS swapped S10s, or maybe there's just too many videos of them. It is what it is. I'm building this thing for me, and maybe for my future daughter to enjoy. So I'm gonna keep building it, and I'm gonna appreciate every single one of you who does watch the videos. So on that note, thank you. Check out, I don't know, I don't have anything for you to check out. I got rid of my website. If you want a hat or shirt, maybe I'll put a picture of this shirt or something, just send me an email. The email's in the description. Check out Kay's Corky Creations for your custom mugs. Since she supports me in all these stupid hobbies that I do, I'd appreciate it if you showed her some support also. That's my wife, if you didn't know. Yeah, we will see you on the next one. Come on. Well, there's the top of my septic tank. Remember how I told you guys that today was going too well, and pretty sure something bad was gonna happen? I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's not exactly how I wanted to spend my afternoon. So anyway, just thought I'd share with you that I was right, and it was gonna get worse. See you.